All right, how you doing? So I wanted to do this article about this guy named Alpo Hernandez, okay, a native out of Harlem, big time drug dealer, okay. I guess one of the few drug lords up there, legendary ones that got killed today, Halloween 2021. Actually, the day is 31 October 2021, and it's all over the internet, mainly because that he is a well-known figure in the New York City area. Now, he had a decent upbringing. Okay, he was 55 years old when he died. His mother tried to get him in Catholic school. He tried to go to try to get him in automotive school, but he was selling drugs at 15, and he ended up getting so big. He was running with a bunch of guys, particularly a guy named his last name is Porter, Rich Porter. Okay. And he ended up getting indicted in 1991. He was a fugitive for about a year, and he ended up having to do 24 years out of a 35-year sentence. Became a snitch, and he was released in 2015 to, I guess, that he inevitably he died today. All right, probably trying to be cool, trying to be tough, maybe trying to take over somebody else's stuff. All right, and the tale that, or the motive that I want to leave behind today is that crime does not pay, and the streets does have an expiration date on it. And besides, I'm thinking when you probably getting about 25, 30, maybe 25, you really too old to be doing that stuff anyway. All right, but you do have guys, even rappers or whatever, like in their 50s, coming back to the streets trying to sell drugs and stuff like that. All right, where they should be a pillar to the community and to the children and so forth. All right. Now, again, he had it all, gold. He had all the fashion, cars, cribs, women. All right. I mean, it got to where he was outbidding athletes, superstars. Okay. For certain things, houses, cars, and all that, for what I understand. All right. I mean, he just had it that big. But then again, he was having friends killed. All right. He had women killed and so forth, and sometimes he had to defend his own business because people were trying to snitch on him. People were being jealous, okay, trying to bring him down and so forth. Okay, you had people that were double agents working with him and working with the police and all that. I guess, at the time he had no other choice to do that for survival purposes. All right, but the streets ain't got no love for nobody. All right, and really the only thing the streets do respect is that cheddar. That's it. Okay, they don't care nothing about nobody. And if you do what you do long enough, you will get caught. You will get caught up, okay? Most of those guys you will see on that documentary, okay, look up these famous drug lords and stuff like that. They either dead, in jail, or has-beens talking about what they used to do. But many of the guys that were able to get out, okay, out of jail or whatever, they don't want no part of their life, their life. Like Nicky Barnes, that this kind of reminds me of a story like him, but he got out and never came back to New York, became a bus driver. And he ended up dying at a fairly old age, about in their late 80s or late 90s or whatever. Richard Lucas, the American gangster dude, all right, died at a very old age. He was almost 90 years old, okay? But they'll tell you, why do people want to do this type of stuff at this day and age or whatever, all this technology, all these haters out here, okay, that people are ready to gun you down, all right? And you'll always be replaced. I mean, you're going to get your status for so long, and then that status, okay, will be given to somebody else. When I talk about that kingpin status, that's just the way it is, okay? I mean, you figured that he would have made enough where he would have just checked out, okay, and maybe got a few businesses, or maybe he could have moved away from New York. I mean, that's one of the motives of it. They really define your ticket out of those tenements and so forth of places like New York and Chicago and those other cities where, you grew up and you didn't have a lot or whatever. You did struggle, you did struggle through all the bedlam or whatever and the atrocities, maybe to move out and move your family out. Okay. But again, I hope this is a cautionary tale, all right, for you young cats and for you older ones, because some of y'all, all right, older ones or whatever, are going backwards. And then you wonder why that the younger generation don't respect us. And we should be, guys my age, like 50, should be pillars to the young uh, uh, folks or whatever out here, to our children, our grandchildren. But now I guess we're losing the moral compass where, it's the other way around. There, a lot of these young people don't have no direction because they don't have nobody to look forward to look up to. All right. And I'm not saying to everybody, because if you're doing the right thing, keep doing what you do. Okay. But there's a lot of older, people that don't have a lot to offer. All right. Because their lives are jacked up. So who they have to look up to. All right. And this is the reason why we have so much chaos and discord here in America. All right. But he was killed today. All right. And I think that there was some probably comedic sense to him being murdered October 31st. They do have comedic holidays like the winter solstice, Lupercalia, spring and summer solstice, Halloween. Okay. And people, they do die during these days, during those days, sacrifices, abortions and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, there are homage to Nimrod or Baal. All right. So I'm almost willing to bet that there was some comedic sense to this. All right. When they found him dead, he had a bunch of bullet holes in his truck, multiple bullets. It looks like probably 20 times. So it was like a very personal matter. But I do think that he probably ended up pissing somebody off and somebody didn't forget. Whoever he may have killed back in the day, all right, in the 80s or early 90s or whatever, may have had a son or maybe had a family member that didn't forget. Okay. And the Most High is restore order. You better believe that. Okay. I mean, he will bring things back to where they need to be. So any of you guys that are too big for your britches, including you gang stalkers or whatever that be talking about me, you guys got 600,000-700,000 subscribers. You know who you are or whatever. If you get out of line, the Most High will pull you back. All right. Particularly men of God. Okay. If you don't believe me, then read the book of Job. All right. I would suggest all you guys to do that because he will bring you back, man. You know what I'm saying? To the least common denominator. All right. So that's it for now because I got time constraints or whatever on my phone. I don't have enough space. But, you could look at other videos. All right. Share this one with others. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App $Winston Spivey or SPIVEW1 at unlv.nevada.edu for PayPal. All right. Keep the comments respectful, please.